Hello and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Wayne. I'm going to give you our full video walk-around presentation of our 2014 VF SSV Redline ute in a manual. We'll start off at the front. Being the Redline, you can see it does have the nice chrome shrouds around both the grills there. Does have your daytime running lights down the bottom with your fog lights. Bi-xenon headlights at the top. Clear indicators out to the side, giving that nice see-through look in the headlight there as well. Very clean across the front, no real stone chipping across the bonnet. Being a particular couple of very minor little stone chips on the bar, but the good thing about the bar being fiberglass, it doesn't really chip the paint away. It more just puts a small indentation there. Moving down the driver's side of the car, all straight, very clean in the panel work there with no dents evident. Does have the polished black alloy wheels with the Brembo upgraded brakes, being the Redline edition. Does have very good tyres all around this car, and if I'm being super picky, just a tiniest little mark on the outside edge of that front alloy wheel there. Moving down the side, again you've got the nice chrome fin in the front guard there with the side indicator. Chrome handles on the side with the push button door lock. As long as you've got the key in your pocket, push that button to lock and unlock the car. You've also got the smaller antenna for your radio on the roof there, a lot better than the old ones, which were seeming to be about a foot long. Down the side, SS badges all intact and where they should be. Rear alloy wheel is completely unmarked, and again a very good tyre on that one. No marks coming around the rear bar there. This car has been enhanced with a full air intake, exhaust and tune. Does have the upgraded quad exhaust tips there with the carbon fibre wrap around the outside. Looks quite neat, and you've got the colour-coded reverse sensors on this as well, being the Redline, and a square hitch tow bar for any of your towing needs. The car has got the factory soft tonneau. Now this is a flat mount one, which is the best one to have these days. Stops you having to pull the little tie down hooks around the nodules on the side there. It just hooks in underneath this little lip on the tailgate and the sides. Being very particular, guys, one tiny little mark here just next to the badge, which has already been touched up, and a light scuff just on the top there where you're gonna get it loading in and out. In the back here, got your tub liner. Pretty much indestructible these are, so really good in keeping that tub nice and clean and tidy. Moving around the side here, again, most people think these are really hard to use. All you need to do is just start at one end and just pop them all the way along to get down to the other end, and again, all in place nice and tight there. Moving down the passenger side, again, very much the same as the driver's side, very tidy, very clean, no dents down the side, not even a pimple dent that I can see. Rear alloy wheel on this car, again, unmarked on the passenger side. SS badge, no scratches, even around the door handles. This car's very tidy. Sometimes you get a lot of scratches in and around there. Very tidy throughout there. And again, that front left alloy, which is the first one to get close to the curb, completely unmarked as well. So overall, guys, this car presents in very, very good condition. Under the bonnet, you'll see there is Holden's famous 6-litre V8 engine. Out of the factory, these are going to come standard with 270 kilowatts and 530 newton meters of torque. So reliable, quick, and with the enhancements on this, with your over-the-radiator cold air intake, full exhaust system and the tune to suit, you're going to see a fairly substantial boost in power from that. The other thing is removing the big airbox from standard. They've put a carbon fibre infill piece in here just to fill the void of the previous airbox. Nice and neat, and as you can see, all presenting very clean, very well looked after under here as well. Sitting inside the Redline ute now, we'll go right through the internal features this car has to offer. Starting on the driver's door panel, they've done a really neat job of finishing it off with the red stitching and the piano black finish. Got your power windows and your electric mirrors. Your door locks are situated up here near the handle, finished off in nice chrome, and you've got the cream suede interior right across the dash, which goes across to the glove box on the other side. Got your automatic headlights, your illumination controls here. We won't be able to show you on the video, but it does have the heads up display, so that will come up out the top of the dash and illuminate onto the windscreen, so you don't even have to take your eyes off the road to see the speed you're doing, what the speed in the area is, what temperature outside is. They're all listed up there on the windscreen for you. Leather bound steering wheel with the nice flat finish across the bottom, giving it that nice sporty feel, and the Redline also comes with this nice carbon fibre layout across the dash and the steering wheel there as well. So we've got stereo controls on your right hand side, volume, source and skipping songs up and down, and your Bluetooth controls, and then your cruise control and also your collision warning and your lane departure warning as well. So you can simply turn these on and off, and these warnings will come up if you're crossing over the lines, or if you're coming up to a slow car or a stopped car too quickly, it'll give you a warning that you're about to have a collision. The steering wheel itself is telescopic, so you can move it backwards or forwards depending on the length of your own arms, as well as up and down as well. Lock that into position with the handle on the side. Across to the side here, you've got all your menu controls. You can just flick through those: fuel consumption, economy, distance to empty. I like to leave it on the digital speedo because it makes it nice and easy to read how fast you're going there in the center. Nice and easy to read dials on the back there though, white illuminated lights with your red pins in the middle of the dials there as well. You've got your fuel off to the right hand side and the engine temperature on the left hand side, with your rev tacho being that it's a manual. On the left hand side you've got all your indicators, your wipers on the left, intermittent wipers, and fast and slow, as well as the washers. It is push button start, so the beautiful thing about this, all you need to do is get inside with the key, make sure the clutch is depressed, and then put your finger on the button and away it goes. Moving through the center, as I mentioned, you've got the nice carbon fibre finish, metallic silver, and you've got Ford's MyLink system. So this is all touchscreen. So if you push home, you can go through the different options that you have there. All your climate control pops up whenever you change, put the fan on. You've got your navigation, as you saw just before. Now playing, that's going to be whatever radio station you're on, or if you've got Bluetooth music streaming going, you can also go through that. These are also modifiable, so you can make it your favourite. That'll go to the front screen. Everything's really easy to find in terms of the settings, phone settings, radio, time and date, etc. So everything's really easy in that MyLink system. Everything else is nice and easy to find on here: skipping tracks, volume, tuning your radio stations in, shortcut back to your navigation, and then your hazard lights. The car does come with dual zone climate control, so I'm sure you've been in a position where the person on the other side isn't happy with the air conditioning, so if they're not, you can turn their side all the way up to high if you like and burn out the cameraman. Otherwise you can just hit zone and that'll make it the same zone as the driver there as well. Got your auto button, which will set the fan to blow as fast as it needs until you get to the desired temperature, and then basically from there all your direction of fan and speed of fan is here. Front windscreen, rear windscreen demister, so all at the touch of your hands right there in the center, nice and easy to find, as well as the CD slot here as well. You do have a 12-volt power socket in the front there, and it's actually a pretty large storage compartment at the front. It's one thing most manufacturers are sort of losing at the moment because of all the technology, is good storage, large enough to fit your phone or keys or wallet or anything you need to put in there. 6-speed manual transmission, really good gearbox in these, nice and easy to use. Flick it into reverse and you'll see the colour camera come up on the screen. You'll also note that when you do have the tow bar tongue installed there, it is very easy to hook up a trailer, because you can see right there in the centre of the camera where you're reversing up to. The car does have the stability control function to be turned off here if there was a need for the back wheels to lose traction, and you've also got some automatic parking function here for reverse parallel parking as well. If you do have the trailer hooked up, you can push this button here, which will turn your rear sensors off, obviously getting rid of the annoying beep while you've got a trailer hooked up, and it is an electronic handbrake, so really easy to use. Simply push it down to turn the handbrake off and lift it up, just the same as you would with a normal handle. You lift it up to put the handbrake back on. Large cup holders in the middle, big enough to fit pretty much all your standard size drinks. And then in the center console here, pretty good for a ute actually for the size of it. You've got a slot here, so if your key for the car does go flat, stick the key in there and it'll still start the car. And then you've got USB auxiliary input for your stereo, and another 12-volt power socket if it's required there as well. And then they've got these little channels here for those cords to be able to come out and have it connected to your phone or iPod, etc. Into the back, you'll note there's actually still a fair amount of storage room behind the driver and passenger seat here, and you've got the SS badging up on the back wall there, which is a nice touch. Moving through to the passenger side, again, nice carbon fibre finish, light coloured suede with the SSV embroidered up the top there with the perforated leather. Previous owners fitted this out with a dash mat, which is good to stop the dash having any chance of drying out or cracking or the moulding coming undone. And then again, the passenger door pane there, all in very good condition. Does have floor mats in the car, and throughout, even the seating, all in excellent condition. Hard to see it while we're both sitting down, but trust me, it is definitely in good condition. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch our walk around video of our SSV Redline ute. I hope you found it helpful and informative in your decision to make this your next purchase. If you do have further questions, don't hesitate in calling us on 9907 0555. I missed the books inside the car just then, but it does have very good service history all the way through to the 75,000 Ks, and it does have 2 factory keys with the car as well. Because the car has excellent service history, it does qualify for an additional mechanical protection plan available here at Berwick Mitsubishi at a cost. It will give you 5 years mechanical cover, up to 200,000 kilometres on the odometer, with $3,000 per claim with no upfront excess and unlimited claims. And inclusive of that plan is 10 years of roadside assistance. If you'd like more information on that, again, don't hesitate to ask, as it will only make a small addition to your weekly payment if you were choosing to finance the purchase of your new vehicle. Thanks again for watching, and please don't hesitate to call us on 9907 0555 to book a test drive with us.